Rage Against the Machine guitarist Tom Morello has responded to Republicans freaking out about the New Year's performance by Green Day. The band changed the lyrics to their song American Idiot to slam former President Donald Trump's MAGA agenda. All right. Chuds Online raged about it, leading to this so-called controversy, making it onto Fox Business.
That song, the original song, was actually a post 9/11 song because the band at the time was upset about what was happening overseas in the Iraq War and all that. But you know, they're probably their biggest hit, right? But now to change it to just continue to make it political, you know, you're just alienating people.
That was Fox Business pundit Cheryl Casone, who actually might have made a good point. Hold on, wait, what do I mean? Well, her last part where you said, you're just alienating people. Yeah, that's kind of the point. Yes, the whole point is to alienate MAGA chuds. That's why you changed it. Look, originally this was, in the lyrics, Redneck Agenda, right? That was what was changed to MAGA Agenda. Now, Redneck Agenda was a reference to George W. Bush because this song was written in the Bush years. So MAGA Agenda, Redneck Agenda, it's kind of the same thing, essentially. Now, that really tells you that the song has always been political. The music has always been political. And whatever you want to call Green Day's music, right? Punk, light punk, mainstream, whatever, right? Green Day, they've always been political, as have a lot of bands, okay? They've always been arrayed against the far right, the right wing. Now, speaking of another member of a band who has always been against the right wing, Tom Morello. I'm going to show you his response. Is that so? People are so sick of being preached to about politics from rock bands. Stick to what you're good at. You're not a political analyst. You're probably not really well read in the issues that Americans really care about. Let me say that I find it absolutely hilarious the right only gets mad about injecting politics into music or movies, entertainment, whatever, when it's done from the left or by the left. Keep clutching them pearls. Let me tell you what. You can fit 2 of those big pearls right in your hand. I'm not saying anything, you know.
Testicles.
Now, look, here's the thing, though. It's funny because in reality, they cannot wait to laud any musician that happens to express conservative views. For example, they're constantly bringing on Ted Nugent and Kid Rock for their political opinions. I also remember when they had a boner over that guy, Oliver Anthony, who sang the Rich Men of North Richmond. So, I mean, the right was constantly obsessed with them, with these musicians, and not just, musicians, but any celebrity that happens to espouse something that they may consider to be right wing. As one user put it, the same network gets analysis from Fabio and Paulie D. Yeah, from Jersey Shore. Justin Baragona points out the same network literally spent 6 months raging against Bud Light because Kid Rock shot up some cases of beer. As for the others, one said, the song was already very unambiguously about how much a Republican and his supporters suck. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Did they think it was a song about a random idiot going on adventures? Hey, look, anything is possible, right? In the mind of MAGA, anything is possible. But look, at the end of the day, I don't think they understand that many of the biggest names in music are anti-right wing, anti-fascist, even. For example, Woody Guthrie had a song literally titled Tear the Fascists Down. The Dead Kennedys wrote, Nazi punks F off. You can't get any more clearly political than that. I'm just saying, The Wall, Pink Floyd. The other thing that I love is when the right says, why don't you just stick to music and stop being political? To these bands whose music is very political. I mean, it reminds me of just shut up and dribble. Entertain me. Just entertain me and shut up about things that matter. No. Now, getting back to Morello here. So, unlike Paulie D, right, or Fabio, Morello graduated from Harvard with a major in political science. So he kind of does know what he's talking about. Okay? And this is a man who's been a lifelong left-wing activist who performed at Occupy in the U.S. and Europe. And so, yeah, kind of knows what he's talking about, kind of always been on the left wing. I mean, it should be pretty well known that Rage has always been unapologetically progressive. And yet, you still had people out there, like, for example, Paul Ryan, who was like, oh, yeah, listen to Rage Against the Machine. Okay, sure, but you don't quite understand the message of it, right? No, they're like, oh, yes, no, I rage against the machine all the time. The coffee machine doesn't count, bro. Or I guess in their case, when it comes to MAGA, the voting machine. Like I can see Mike Pillow, trying to get to, oh, yeah, I'm against the machines. Yeah, I'm against all the machines. Yeah, that's why I listen to Rage. No, it's not the same. Okay? Not the same at all.
Just forget about the evidence.
Sorry, Mikey. Look, here's the thing. What the machine is, very simply, is right-wing politics. The machine is patriarchy. The machine is institutional racism. It's billionaire and corporate control of the government at the expense of the people. The machine crushes gay and trans people. It crushes the marginalized, the impoverished. That machine is right-wing. If you're right-wing and you're feeling crushed because you're poor, well, you might want to look at the policies championed by the people that you've been supporting. Because I can guarantee the reason that you're in the position that you're in might have something to do with who you support.